Hi, everyone. Welcome to Self Discovery Support. These readings and messages focus on encouraging mutual understanding and learning about ourselves through our connections and relationships. Thanks for joining me here. Please show your support with a thumbs up and consider subscribing. You can also check the description box for more resources and info to help you on your journey once the live stream ends. I'll also put the time codes up at that time. Okay, so we're going to start with a intention and a blessing. Most High, please guide this reading for the highest good of the collective. Okay. All right, so you have three groups here. Please choose one, A, B, C. I'm going to give you a couple seconds to do that, and then we'll start. Okay, so if you chose group A, we're gonna start directly with group A. All right. Yeah, let me get rid of my board. All right, group A, it's this image, and there's your A. We're using the Change Tarot and the Panther Oracle. All right, so group A is 219. All right, so this today is like you versus them. I haven't done this one in a long time. So let's see what is here for you. Like, what's your energy in this connection for group A? We have conflict. Okay. All right. And then let's see them. Let's see the them pile. Coach. Okay. Let us see where we're going with this. All right. So let's look at you. You are talking, you could have hard feelings up towards your person. You could be frustrated. It does talk about like having a difference of opinion from your person. Okay, so let's see. Group A, what is this energy here? Okay, and let's see your person here with this coach energy. All right, so I think you two could have some maybe restriction between you two, as in one person, there's not a free flow of maybe communication or energy. Now, let's look at you, right? So this is a pile that's you, but feel free to flip them. Group A, it's saying that right now you want to do the things that are like good for you. You want to do the things that are empowering. I feel like you're in an energy where you're not really going to back down from or kind of play weak in a situation. And right now, it's just like you just want to be fulfilled. And so it feels to me like you're saying, group A, like anything that is going to confuse me, anything that is going to put me in some kind of anxious energy, or even anything that's unknown, anything that's like secretive, mysterious. It feels like you're saying, I just don't have time for it. So that could be the conflict here. It feels like, I don't think it's like you. I don't think this is you saying, I'm going to start conflicts. I think this is more you group A saying, I don't have time for conflict. Um, it almost feels like you're saying we have a difference of opinion on how to go about things, and therefore I'm gonna just like stand in my own power and do what pleases me. And what pleases you is not being in this kind of secretive energy. Okay, what else is here? I want to know about this moon. Ooh, okay. You know what? This is where the conflict comes in. You and your person, group A, could have had some major thing that happened that you feel like it certainly disrupted the energy in the connection, and you could have felt that this is toxic, right? You feel like it's something that doesn't honor you, and that could be where you take what is the word? It's eluding me. Like, okay, that's where your difference of opinion comes from, right? And right now, it feels like you're like, I don't know what the situation is, but there is something there, and I just feel like you don't want to really engage in that. Is what I'm seeing here. Now, let's look at your person. Your person is in this coach energy. So, I don't know if your person is like getting a lot of advice from people. Your person could actually be seeing somebody to, it's like they don't understand what's happening. And you know what this is reminding me of? Like those relationship coaches. I almost feel like this is what is happening here. Somebody's getting some kind of relationship coaching. Okay, there's something a person doesn't understand about the situation. Now let's look at their cards. The Lovers, King of Pentacles, Strength. Okay, these seem great, right? These do seem great. But when I pulled your person's cards, it was the Ace of Swords, which is somebody feeling restricted, somebody putting up barriers, right? So almost this to me feels like a change of heart. This is somebody that's like, okay, I want to choose to be with my person. I want to have a partnership, and I'm going to be brave. I'm going to do that brave thing. This is what I want to look at, because why would they feel the need to be brave for this? Okay, let's pull this over here so you can see. Your person is trying to make some kind of strong decision, right? It's like I've thought long and hard about this type of energy. And you know what? I kind of see this as maybe even this coach energy, somebody advising them. There it is, the Hierophant. The Hierophant can be like marriage or relationship. It can also be like a mentor, right? So it's somebody who is taking them through why the things that happened in your situation was not like beneficial to you, is what it feels like, group A. And so your person is like making some kind of decision here. Okay, I'm gonna come towards you and express how I feel. But why is this so difficult for your person? I don't understand. But they're being coached how to do that. It's like how to. Your person could have been, because this is King of Swords. You rarely see a King of Swords being this expressive. So it's almost like, maybe I wonder if your person was a little bit more like withdrawn. They didn't tell you things. They were more like guarded, reserved with their energy, strategic even. Like they had to think things through, calculate it out before they would do anything. And it could feel like that's where this was coming from. And you do talk about like unknowns. So I don't know. It just feels like your person maybe was very like, they had a lot of the information and you didn't. But it feels like now this person's trying to figure out how to like be the romantic, expressive type of person. They're saying that this is falling under strength, right? So this is going to take them, this is something that they're going to feel like, I need to work up the courage to do it. Okay, I want to find out more about that. Okay, and this is really interesting to me, this Hierophant. So first of all, like, who's this Hierophant? Your person could actually be like paying somebody to, yeah, so this feels like counseling or of some kind. All right, there's also like, why do you need this? Okay, your person keeps telling me they want to come together, right? I want to come together. That's why I need this advice with my person, because I feel alone. I feel like I miss them, and I want to like be more consistent, because maybe before I have been in this kind of very inconsistent energy. Like, I was passionate, but I was also inconsistent. And now I want to be more consistent, because I see that's what is causing the issue between me and my person. All right, so your person's all about, just to sum this up, they want the coming together, they want the unification, and they are saying that they don't know how, and so they are seeking that help in how to do that. It feels like they want to be in this expressive love energy type of thing. And I just want to find out more about you. Like, okay, do you want this person back in your life? 601. No, I think you are more about like your wins in life. Like, there's something you're going after. It feels like maybe even like self-recognition, climbing the career ladder or something like that. And it's like you're having to be a little bit selfish right now. It feels like, to push for that. Yeah, and so you've had to, like, it feels like you've had to take time away from this. Okay, and that could be why you didn't want the conflict before, because it felt like, it feels like that was all consuming. What is this moon energy? It feels like it's just like an energy of like waiting, not knowing, feeling like you're investing a lot of time and not getting a lot back. Just the unknown, right? Okay, so that could have been the thing. And you took, what did you do? What did you do? Yeah, okay. So for your anxiety that this person was causing you, you said, okay, I'm gonna go after what I want now. So you didn't let this conflict crush you. You decided to leave this, which I think that's really great, when you can see that something is confusing you and you can recognize, okay, this is an energy and I can leave it there. And you said, okay, I'm gonna go on the path that is more satisfactory. Your person's in this path, which, okay, what I like with your person is that they're learning. It feels like they're trying to figure it out. So they don't have the information. What did they do? Yeah, okay. You see, they were hiding this information a little bit. Like, your person could have done something that was deceptive. It was something that would have, I'm hearing like, put you in your place about something, pull some kind of stunt that would have totally sabotaged things, almost like try to dominate also, is what I'm getting in this situation. And now they're having to, it feels like, relearn how to have a more loving connection. But I do see that it feels like they're working on that. And it feels like they are going to some kind of counselor, coach with this. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Group A, with the you versus them. Let's see who we have here. I'm not going to get advice because I think it's just like a check where you guys are. And you already seem quite on your way. All right, we do have Capricorn is here. We have Virgo. We have Sagittarius, Leo, Aquarius, one more, and Pisces. Okay, is that Pisces? Yeah. So these are the signs that could be dominant here in you or your person, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and maybe even North Node. Okay, so that was your reading, Group A. If you like that, please give a thumbs up and also subscribe. And I would like to see you here on another pick a card. Okay, we're going to move shortly into Group B. And just to say to everybody, we're doing the you versus them reading. Okay. All right, so Group B had this image. If you chose this image, this is going to be your reading. All right, let's give this a shuffle. All right, so Group B. What's on your side? Tell me what's going on for you in relation to your connection. Okay, what is this? Stress. Okay, and just to say, you're gonna know by the cards I pull at the beginning here if this is your pile. If you feel like it's not your pile, then you please check another group. All right, so what is your person going through? Natural disaster. Okay, and it's more like frustration, risk. They're trying to survive something. Okay, wow. All right, so let us see. Group B sounds like there's a lot happening. What is this? What is the stress energy that Group B is going through? Three of Pentacles. Eight of Cups, and it's like coming out that way, all right? Ace of Swords. All right, and then your person with their natural disaster. The Magician. Okay, all right. All right, so let's look at you first, Group B. You are struggling with something here, and it feels like, you know, this is a clue for me. It's like to leave or not to leave this situation. Do I leave this thing? And you're just like trying to figure out the truth here. I almost feel like it's like you're trying to figure out, does it make sense to try to invest and work with your person here, or will they do this with you? And it's like you're trying to like gain clarity on that, because it feels like right now you're not that decided. It's almost like you know what you should do, but it's like half-hearted, because I'm guessing you do really like this person, or you feel some kind of deep connection, but there is like lack of sleep here, headache. It's something you've been thinking about. What is the issue with the Three of Pentacles? Oh, okay. For some of you, Group B, it's like, do I start this thing back up again, or do I close the cycle? It's almost like there's things that you don't know, and it's like you want to gain some kind of understanding here. You could be feeling like your hands are tied because you don't have the information to act. And it's almost like something that you can't necessarily pick your way out of because you just feel like you don't have the information. And with the Two of Swords here, it feels like a decision is here on the table for you to make. And it does really feel like, do I start this thing again or do I move on? Five of Cups is, I'm feeling like you don't want to have the regrets. It almost, yeah, it feels like right now you're really in a bind, Group B. And if you're not resonating with this, it surely is another group for you. Or this could be a person, like it could be flipped for sure. It does feel like the decision is, do I go or do I stay? Do I go towards them or not? So what's the decision here? Okay. 2 sevens, 7 of Cups, 7 of Swords. I am not sure I like that or understand that. All right, Group B, you could be somebody that has a lot of options, right? And it's almost like, how do I go from that to figure out a way to have a new start with this person? You could also feel like your person is deceptive. This could be them that's feeling like if they come towards me with an offer, what would I do? So there's some kind of confusion here. There's something here about, I don't know, I wonder if somebody was hiding that they had many options on the table while offering you something. It just feels like there's a lot of backstory with your situation, right? And so the need here, Group B, is the need to see things from a different perspective. So what it's really causing you to do is you are anxious at this point, or you're thinking a lot, but really I think you are in this, like, I'm really trying to understand something before I go charging into something. Before I go towards my person, I need to understand something. It almost feels like before you go towards somebody to end something as well. Okay, there's a lot you have on your mind and on your plate. I can see that, Group B. Let's look at your person with this natural disaster energy here. Your person has these cards, okay. Justice, Page of Cups, and the Magician. And to me, this feels like somebody that recognizes that the situation between you is not fair. It's not, I almost get the feeling of like, this isn't what I would have chosen to do or to have chosen to have happen. But there is some new emerging feeling that they're wanting to act on. And it's something that they're trying to like manifest into their life. Now, what does this have to do with you? Is this you? I don't know. Your person's coming up with like, they're trying to manifest something, trying to get something done in their life, but there's all this conflict, all this like heaviness. Like they find it very hard to make something happen. Okay, so your person could be, okay, what this is feeling like is your person could be going through something quite big, and they are finding it hard to make something happen. Why? Okay, we have the devil sideways and the high priestess. I think your person is, it feels like they're bound to certain situations, or they have certain ways of going about things that it feels like it's not intuitive, or they're letting something cloud their intuition. Okay, I want to find out what this Page of Cups energy is. Ooh. Yeah, there's your person feels like they have like two energies, like erratic energy. Like they want to go ahead, they want to take it slow, but they want to go fast. Inconsistent, but also like two, it's like having two energies inside and not knowing which way to go. So it ends up creating like chaos instead. And this Page of Wands has been like appearing over and over. I'm wondering if your person is like very distractible. Like they have like a young, excited energy, but it's also like not somebody that's going to be consistent. Ooh, okay. Your person, Group B, I was trying to understand them. This natural disaster, and the word just came straight to my mind. It's chaotic. Your person has a chaotic life, maybe a chaotic mindset. And that's why you are here, over here, stuck in this energy of like, should I leave this or should I stay? Like, clearly you like this person. Clearly you are committed in some way to them. Either just through like attachment or empathy, or you have some past experience with them and you feel like, should I embrace like a new start here, or for myself is what I feel like, or should I just call this like what it is? And I feel like you're hesitant to make that decision, but you are trying to like, it's like you're trying to hold off as long as possible before you make this call with this person. But all right, there's something that I think which goes, it's slightly veering off track for this reading, but because of the reading that Group B is getting, I think Group B, the question that we need to ask for you is, what is the advantage of staying with this person? What is the advantage of staying connected to this person? Okay, we have the Chariot, so maybe they are motivating to you. They are somebody that builds your confidence. Quite literally, the Chariot can sometimes be a car. Like if you're thinking of it practically, quite literally, the Chariot could be, this person has a car, but maybe also this is somebody that you want to move ahead with, and you feel you can. It's also like you have to wait on them to be ready. Okay, so even the advantage comes with, like, I still have to wait on this person to get together in a way, or I'm reliant. Is that it? Okay, tell me more about that. I think Group B, your person has actually like hurt you before, and you're at the point with them of like, really, it's like, is there an end here? Or because I have been hurt by my person, right? Group B. Or do I hold on? But it feels like a situation where it's almost like you can't let go, but you need to let go, type of thing. And it's funny that you guys, Group B, chose this this image, because it literally is like being in enmeshment with them. If I were Group B, if you're relating to this, I would just look up the word enmeshment, because I think it's important to you. Sometimes people can move on because they are in codependent dynamics with people, and enmeshment is one of those things that happens. Okay, your person. What is the outcome with your person here? Kind of feels like your person, group B, is okay. It feels like somebody that they want to be with you, but they also like their social life. They like their singlehood, but they also don't want to let go. Okay, what is their like long-term intention here? They want the happiness. They love you. But this is again like I'm waiting on what? I can't waiting on something. It's almost like could be you have somebody here. It's like they know that you are a great catch, but somehow they're waiting on something. They just, yeah, it's somebody that likes to do what they like to do, right? We did see the page of wands, and it's your person has that type of energy. And sometimes there is nothing you can do about that, but just accept somebody for who they are and understand what you want and what is this person a match. So let me not try to wait until they can change, but just accept it. I know that's probably not what you wanted to hear, but if this is your group, you will know, right? Because this is a very specific situation. All right, so we're going to get the zodiac charms to help you identify. So, who is here? Leo, Libra. We have Aquarius. We have Scorpio. We have is it Sagittarius? One more. We also have Aries here. Okay, so these could be you or your person in Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or North Node. Something says one more. Well, I actually got two, Cancer and Capricorn. Okay, so that was your reading, Group B. You have a decision to make, I think, and wishing you the best with it. All right, we're going to move into Group C shortly, but if you felt like there was something in Group B for you, please give a thumbs up. And of course, subscribe for more readings like this. Okay. There were a lot of cards that came out for Group B. Let's try to get a hold of things. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna do now Group C. Okay, if you chose this image, this would be your reading, and of course you can fall on either side. So look at the cards that come out to figure out which side you're on. Okay, Group C. 3424. For Group C, what's going on in their connection? Hesitation. Okay. Interesting. Should I or should I not? The words here are confusion. Okay. And for Group C's person, the them. This is in reverse. Memory in reverse, but I'm going to take it this way. Commemoration, reunion, remembrance. Okay. But yeah, just remember that this came out in reverse. All right, so let us see for group C what is going on here. Group C, you have the Seven of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. Yeah, okay, that's very clear to me. Let's get your person first before I go into that. Group C's person, King of Wands, Nine of Wands, and the Lovers. Okay, that is also clear to me. Your person has the Nine of Wands energy, so Nine of Swords energy, sorry. They're thinking a lot, thinking about a lot of things when it comes to you guys. Okay, Group C, let's look at your cards. I think you are also a group that's right now. Let's find out. Let's find out. Because you come out in hesitation energy. So let's see. What is this? Yeah, I'm glad I pulled on that because see, you could be a group where you maybe are, you're wanting to somehow it feels like there's a resistance energy, like you don't necessarily want to work on a situation with your person. It feels like the opportunity could be there if you chose to, right? If you chose to open up and do the steps, right, that it would take to put this together again. It feels like that opportunity is there. But I'm wondering if you want to do that because you do come up with hesitation, right? And it does feel like even though this situation is one that you potentially have feelings or love for this person, it almost feels like, okay, group C, you flip, there's a flop back and forth here because it feels like you don't want and you want. Like you want to express feelings to somebody and you're wanting to like push for that. But it's taking a lot out of you to do that. And sometimes it's like you might hold that back. So there's like an impetus to express yourself to your person, but not as well. I'm wondering if it's because you're going to have to like work on something here. What is this? Ooh, okay. So this is more like working on a marriage, working on commitments, working on your situation through counsel. Like, ooh, this could even be like going to counseling. So that might be something that you're like, I want to, but I don't want to, because that can be very uncomfortable. The King of Swords could be like an advisor as well. Somebody could be advising you to do some kind of healing, like lead some kind of healing with your person. It feels like what you want ultimately is this kind of like new start with them, because this is somebody that you feel comfortable with and you feel like they could be almost like a soulmate type of thing. You could know this person from a long time ago and there has been like a history of love between you two, but it feels like there was something unfair or unjust that happened. Maybe somebody breadcrumbed the other. Somebody was cold when they should have been more expressive. And it created a power dynamic of making the other person who was loving and caring feel bad in this situation. So I don't know if that's you, where your person did something that made you feel bad for loving them or for caring about them. And so that could be why you're like, I want to and don't want to. I would have to work on this. This could also be the other person, right? They're the ones that did something, and now they're having to like advocate for, they were a little bit colder, it feels like, but it feels like this person wants to try to work on things. Okay. But it's hesitant. Okay, why are you hesitant? Group C. It's like you wonder if you can really manifest what you want. Or are we gonna just end up fighting again? Okay, well, Group C, it feels like you have some kind of advice here that's come up a lot. And if you are being guided, this is what you want. You know, you can only get what you want by putting yourself out on the line sometimes. Okay, all right, so let's look at your person. Your person is saying that they know what they want. They're wanting to try again because they know the choice they want to make, right? Their person. All right, so your person seems actually really clear. This was somebody that the memory card came in reverse. So it almost feels like this could be somebody from your past, you know, Group C. And I know people don't want to hear about the past person, but this could really be somebody from your past. It feels like this is somebody that you probably had a relationship with already, and they are wanting to come back, try again, because I feel like this person is convinced that you are their person. Group C. I kind of feel like your energy is more like, should I do this again? Like, okay, I like them, but do I have the energy to work on this again? Okay. This King of Wands, by the way, your person could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Leo and Sag energies here, and also Gemini. All right, what is this King of Wands want? Okay, your person is very driven towards you, like very attracted towards you, and they probably are saying they find it unbearable to suppress their feelings anymore. Okay, Nine of Wands. Your person is saying here, okay, I'm going to try again. I'm going to try to be consistent. I want to keep going until we get to where we get to, which is, oh my gosh, there's a little bit of almost like, this to me comes out as like, not the way I normally read this, but this is more like, I'm going to keep trying, almost like obsessively trying again and again until I get to what I want, which is the feelings that we used to have. Okay. And the Lovers is here. Yeah, listen, your person, Group C, is somebody that's very sure. They like you. They love you. They want the happiness. They want to reconnect. They want to have good times. They want to go out. And that's just it, right? That's all it is. It's somebody that's actually very clear on you, but you are the one, Group C, with more of the struggle energy, like how to approach this. All right, last words from your person. How do you know this person? Because the memory card is here. Listen, group C, this is somebody that's been waiting for a long time to act, and they couldn't let you go. It's something that happened a long time ago, and they said nothing, but they couldn't let you go. They're really, okay, Leo and Libra energy here. This is somebody that's saying they're very optimistic. They're hoping that they can right a wrong. This could even be hoping that the unfair can become fair. Something between you and them could have felt unfair. Okay, and for you, let's get some advice here for you. All right, okay, it feels to me, group C, that you don't necessarily trust your person. It seems like there's a history of I don't trust you type of energy, and therefore you are being asked to, if this person comes back in your life again, just be vocal of the things that you need, the answers or the questions you need answered, because it feels like for you to feel clear about this person, I see they have there's a lot of like passion, a lot of love, a lot of all of that, but you could still feel I don't trust you, right? Because there's other things that are here. And it feels like for you to make sure that everything is on the up and up, you have to make sure that you ask clearly the questions, get to the truth. It feels like, yeah, is you just feel like this person is somebody that you want to keep an eye on. Why is that? Yeah, you two have had some kind of roller coaster past where you felt like you just couldn't trust them. But I am seeing that there is intention for a new beginning, right? So if you're gonna move into the new beginning, this is the energy that you want to embrace. It's the Queen of Swords. I insist on knowing the truth and deciphering everything. Okay, so that is the key thing for you. Now, let's get the zodiac signs that could be here for you guys. We have, that was Scorpio. This is Sagittarius. This is Taurus. This is Aries, and that's Aquarius. We have Gemini, and what was that one? Virgo. Yeah, okay, so these could be the signs of you or your person, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and potentially North Node. Okay, so this is what I have for you guys. Wishing you all the best. If you did like this, please give a thumbs up, of course, and subscribe, and I'll see you in another reading. All right, take care.